we used to bring in wine grapes in for the various people that made wine in the fall of the year. The better wine grapes were the Zinfandels and the Muscatels and the Alicantes at that time. And you had all the various mining camps. People still lived in the mining camps because there were a number of coal mines around. And we would deliver grapes to Madrid, Zugspur, Granger, Moran, Waukee. They were scattered all over central Iowa. And then we also would send some down to Ottumwa, the Belummas, down in Centerville, Iowa. Took care of that area, Centerville and Ottumwa and all through there. And then also up to Old Wine. So it would amount to 4 or 5 trailer loads of wine grapes. And every area had somebody that was your representative. He was your salesman there. And generally, the salesman, like our salesman for up around Madrid and Zugspur and up in there, was Joe Rigi. And the object of the salesman was to sell enough grapes so that he could have his grapes without any cost in them. His commission would pay for his grapes. And I don't drink wine to this day. I don't like wine because I was 13, 14 years old, and my job was to go and collect for the grapes as we delivered them. And every house you would go to, the older Italians would, or Yugoslavians, they would want you to drink some of their wine. And some of this homemade wine was terrible. And you'd take that little sip of wine, and now I've tried wine everywhere, and it always brings back the memories of the musty basement and the terrible tasting wine that some of these guys made. And what was really funny, you always knew where the bootleggers were, because the average family bought a quarter to half a ton of grapes. The bootleggers bought usually about 2 tons of grapes. So you can figure, and we used to figure that out of a box of 36 pounds, they get 2.5 gallons of first wine. And then I think about a gallon or gallon and a half of the second wine. So it was quite an experience, and probably an art form that's lost today, because they had to have the charred whiskey barrels, which we used to buy from Hiram Walker Distillery in Peoria, Illinois by the truckload. And that was the oak barrels as the ones that really made the best wine, or to age the wine in.